No moon tonight. Oh, really? um, all right. Should I bring anything laser guided then? Okay. Okay. It's all up to you, man. What range do you want to work? Hey, regret. I just want to make sure I'm going to the right place here. I will do whatever you want, man. Is that grid that you put in the J tower in 74 Bravo? Okay. 74 Alpha. I'm not seeing any. Okay. Hold on. Okay, 74 Charlie. I was gonna say, I'm looking through the knee boards here, just trying to make sense of what all this stuff is in here. 74 Charlie. Okay. Was that what you want? Okay. Okay. Alice ground nickel 1, single F-18, align, request taxi for takeoff via Alpha. Nellis Tower nickel 1, holding short at Alpha, request 2-1 left departure to the northwest. Baggers. Um, I'm not sure. We only got the ability to get maggers off the pod just recently, so it might have been before an update. And then before that, we didn't even have maggers in the plane, so advance 4-5 nickel 1. Nickel 1 is 35 miles out, Angels 25 inbound for the November Sierra 017. Nickel 1 was port established in the overhead. Nickel 1 single F-18, currently 31 miles to the southeast at Angels 25 inbound for the stack. Mission number November Sierra 017. Got 238, 2 by GBU 12s, coded 1771, 0 plus 30 time on station, lightning pod, FAC-A capable, aborts in the port and clear. And Nickel 1 has suck 4-5 alpha. I don't know what that means, dude. Uh, okay. Yeah, but we would just say that would be the check-in. I've got puck, whatever. It's separate than the JTAR, so it would be like something you would actually give me. So where would I get that today? Okay. But I wouldn't have it today, right? Like, oh, your situation update. I got it. Okay. Got it. All right. And then all right, so I've got your T factor, but I didn't have the coordinating altitude. Um yeah, you may let you know when we're done with this. Okay. Okay, we'll do. And then what was the coordinating altitude? 30,000? Okay. I would just give an altitude. It's really easy to say that. I, what do you guys use a coordinating altitude for? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So like I got the suck, but let's not cheat anything or use shortcuts. If you want me to do something, just tell me straight up and then I'll do it. No, no, I got that. But I wouldn't know the coordinating altitude. Nickel one's established in the overhead, Angels 20. Yeah, Nickel one's visual, your two vehicles looks like they're towed into each other a little bit. Nickel one's visual. So what I would do is as soon as you tell them to do something, start tasking the sensor. So get your sensor in the vicinity of the pass grid from the suck or whatever, and then start doing the work. Because if not, they're gonna be like wondering what they're supposed to. Yeah, what am I doing next? So their time is valuable because they only have so much gas. So just be efficient. Nickel one copies. In the town, I'm seeing about 10 support vehicles and sporadic military age males. Nah, man, make it up. Do what you want. Yeah, basically. Yeah, and Advance 4-5, say rented copy, 6-digit grid. Nickel 1, November Bravo 682-493. Looks like I've got a group of 3 on the south side of the building, another group of 3 vehicles on the north side. Nope, make that 4 vehicles on the north side, and then there's 2 kind of off by themselves out towards the east. Nickel 1 standby. Nefarious, slimy, military age males, or fighting age gentlemen if you prefer that. Yeah, got. Uh, see if anyone catches on. Let me look. Go ahead and sparkle on. Yeah, I got your open now. So it depends on what your end state is, because if you want me to shoot it with my 20 mil, that would be good. But I'm not gonna. You want me to see it in the sensor first, and that doesn't help me, especially this far out. I wouldn't be able to tell what vehicle or building you're pointing at. We can do uh, we can do some sparkle stuff with some gun. And I can't have goggles and Jahikness together. Yeah, so, but I mean, it's fine. Like I'm up here, I'm not looking outside really until you said something. I'm just in the sensor, flying a pattern, managing the aircraft. One 771. Equals rated copy. Advance 4-5, good readbacks, and Nickel 1's ready for remarks. Nickel 1 reads back 5301 feet. Final attack heading 150 to 180. Hey, firm, I've got 4 individuals in the middle of the town. oriented east-west. Affirm. Okay, you broke up on the game plan a little bit. I didn't hear the type of control of the ordinance. I got I'm on target. I think that's all I caught. Okay. Okay, got it. Understand there's no threats down there. Okay, Nickel recommends GV38 on it. Nah, I really can't. I can see the ground just fine. It might be like if you're in line with it, you see it better. it's it's jamming. I made a mistake here, so I should have started working my way up to the north when you gave me the final attack ending, so now it's taking me a while to get over there. So for the game plan, do you use TMOI for the acronym? Oh, okay. Yeah. Ours is, yeah. Okay. We also give the interval too, so the time between attacks. That just helps. Yeah, so like yeah, because I mean, if you were lasing, well, you can shift your laser. You can adjust two's hits before he calls in. It lets you manage everything and then gives them all the information so they can start. Because let's say I'm a section, I'm still managing my section as you're giving me the information. So the later you give it to me, the more difficult it is for me to plan our attack on our own frequency. Yeah, yeah. Yep. I heard it. Nickel one's pushing. One is in 160. Okay. Yeah, it was good shit on the from my sensor. No, we did it right. I gave you good readbacks because you gave it to me, and then you didn't ask me for it again when I gave you readback, so that was clutch. Nickel one's one away. And nickel one's got one good impact. Looks like 4 KIA. Nickel one's ready to copy. Nickel one's ready to copy. Nickel one's ready to copy remarks and restrictions. Nickel 1 reads back 5310 feet, November Bravo 6826 4942. Final attack hitting 310 to 360. You gave me 7 as no mark, right? Yeah, yeah, it's good, man. So if you're gonna laze from my weapon, um, you can you want to give me either perfect world. You're gonna give me a TOT. That way you've got all your ducks in a row. I can plan to be where I need to be when you want me to be there, ready to call your laser on. If you want to do an immediate push or a push when ready, we can do that. So the weapon can't change, so you have to change your code. That's just a physical limitation because the ordnance guys, they actually turn little knobs and set that code before they put it on the jet. Copy. Advanced 4-5's laser. So before, when you gave the game plan, you'd say, hey, I'm going to run you GB12. It'll be your missile, your code, my laser. And then line 7 would be Advanced 4-5 Alpha's laser. So then how do you want to do when to push? Okay. Yep, so that's a restriction. So I would read that back to you. Um, yeah, with everything else I read back to you. So I'm gonna turn in right now. And nickel 1 is IPM bound. Actually, I screwed this up. So um, all right, I'm pushing inbound. Nickel 1 is in 339. 1's 1 away. Time of flight 18 seconds. 10 seconds. Laser on. Yeah, that's my fault. My laser came on. I tried to cut it off. Yeah. Okay. I screwed up too, and I was gonna change it before, but I decided to push anyway. So what I got to do is I have to put that grid in and read it off my aircraft, and I never did that. Yeah, cause like it's so close that I was just gonna use the last grid because I knew the bomb would pull off on your grid. So let me do it the right way here. Just gonna take me a minute. Okay. You want to start over? Okay. Nickel once established in the overhead. Angels 20. Nickel one's ready to copy. Nickel one's ready to copy remarks. Nickel one reads back 5310 feet. November Bravo 68294948. Final attack heading 310 to 360. Yeah, yeah. All right. Okay, you got me. I'm gonna put it in. It's gonna take me a minute. Yeah, yeah. So I'll I'll do it, and then you'll see how long it's gonna take me. I've already got it kind of cocked. Here we go. Nickel 1 reads back 5310 feet. November Bravo 68290 49480. Final attack headings 310 to 360. That's A firm. Yeah, you would give it to me when you gave the final attack headings. Because you're telling me I have to do something and I can't do something else, so. Sure my laser's not on this time. Um, yeah, they're different things. It uses the INS to get that grid. Yeah, it just knows where it's pointing and then pull that information. Nickel 1's IP inbound. Nickel 1-1 is in 314. 1's 1 away, time of flight 29 seconds. 10 seconds. Laser on. Yeah, that one looked good too. Only thing we could have done was cheated to lays a little bit longer. I called laser on at maybe like 11, 12 seconds. Um, yeah, like when you said laser on, how long before you push the button and lays for it? Yeah. Okay. You said it yeah. We should have been good then. Nickel one, observe that that bomb went long. I am capture tally that vehicle. That's a firm. Yep. I would just say amend game plan 9 line. It'll be GBU 38, no mark. And then you want it to be bomb on target now instead of bomb on coordinate. Okay, nickel one copies. I'm pushing down to the south. I'm calling bouncing. So the final attack headings right were to support your laser. So if you update the game plan 9 line to not need that, um, yeah, and there's like 100 ways that you could pick it apart and do it differently. But one's IP inbound. Goal one is in 350. Goal one's one away. Nickel 1 copies. Nickel 1 established in the overhead at Angels 21. I've got 0 plus 1-5 time on station and gun remaining. Nickel 1's ready to copy. Nickel 1's ready to copy. Nickel 1 reads back 5310 feet. November Bravo 6825 4935. Final attack heading 150 to 210 in reciprocal. And Nickel 1's ready to observe Sparkle. One's visual rope. And visual friendlies. Alright, Nickel 1's going to descend to 10,000, see if I can get a better look. Advance for 5 Sparkle on. And Nickel 1's tally, a single tower all by itself, sort of on the south side of town. It's got a vehicle on the east side of it, pointed south. I'd say affirm from Nickel. Nickel. Yeah, absolutely, man. That helps. Nickel 1's pushing. Nickel 1 Sparkle on. Nickel 1's in 175. Ah, fuck. One's gonna bring it around. I couldn't see my HUD to get the heading. And I'm screaming at the ground. Yeah, try this again. Yeah. And then did you say Sparkle was line 7? Okay, perfect. Yeah. If you're gonna use it for the mark, then you'd want to put it in there. And that basically that requires me. So what I'm gonna do when I turn in is I'm gonna say Sparkle on, and then I'm gonna say nickel one is visual friendlies, contact the mark, tally target in with a heading. So I got to get all that out like early and time it right. You want to, because I wanna, yeah, you want to, because it's bomb on target, so it requires it. All right, and advance 4-5, sparkle on. Right, nickel one is visual friendlies, contact the mark, tally the target in 184. All right, we got the Hornet's bugged right now, so the gun pepper isn't with the gun. No, that's why you had good file attack headings, man. Yeah, it's way off. So I forget the workaround for it. Let me see if I can finger fuck this. Plus, when I pull the trigger, I can't see anything. And then when I let go of the trigger, I saw where the rounds went. Oh yeah, dude, you gotta line it up, get everything nice and stable, and then just try and keep the plane where it is. All right, I'm down to do that again, which is just so we can get through with the talkies, but the rounds are gonna be all screwed up. Yeah, I'm gonna do the exact same thing again. Nickel one's pushing. Nickel one. Advance 4-5, sparkle on. Nickel one is visual friendlies, contact the mark, tally the target in 190. Yeah, I tried to offset it, but it's tough. Yeah. It's a bug. These updates come out and then they usually break one or two things. So, yeah. Uh, I don't think the Harrier's done it. They got some things they're working on. Yeah. You want to do anything else? Nah, man, I'm good. You gonna do a panel check? Alright. See if I can sneak up on you. Likewise. Advance 4-5 from Nickel 1. Nickel 1 is time, bingo, request RTB. Nickel 1's ready to copy. Nickel 1 copies, thanks for the work. Hell yeah. Yeah, it's fun, man. And it's just like learning the science, like what you're supposed to do is one thing, and then learning how to actually like get the lips and the tongue to work the right way to get everything flowing is something else. And it just takes time and reps. So and it's good for me too because it's humbling to try and do this because I'm managing like trying to fly the plane and worry about receiving all the information and doing the right thing with it. So it's really challenging. There's a couple times where I was like, especially when the first bomb came off the wing, the jet wasn't stable anymore, so I couldn't use the autopilot function. So I'm trying to fly and write and push buttons at the same time, and then like keep my scan the HUD to watch my altitude and airspeed. That's tough. So putting the grid in the system, once you use bomb on coordinate and they have to do that, just expect the pace to get really, really slow because it takes a long time to do all that data entry and manage the other things, like I said. So, oh, really? Really? Um, how about bomb on coordinate for JDAMs? Really? I wonder why that is. We do it all the time. Oh, uh-uh. But there's like I mean, there's a bunch of stuff to read on how to do that because there's just so many limitations and issues that you could have with like laser spillage. You know, yeah, it's really tricky. Yeah, yeah, that's why the laser target line is so important. The laser basket. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So there's exceptions. So there's like one of three is like wind shear. Um, so if I know like the winds are really high up at altitude, the other one is if winds are greater than 50 knots, I'll continuous laze for it. Or if it's a moving target, I'll continuous laze. Other than that, we'll always use a delay laze. Absolutely. Yeah. So like I'm not a fac A, but like having heard thousands and thousands of these, and then we teach our guys how to do it and execute it. Like it becomes like a second language. No, I'm just a crew chief. Like no, um, having gone through like the WTI course and then teaching there, you get to get outside your box. Like if you want to go to the factory and see how they install or put together your weapons, you can do that. You can like travel and go fly those services. So I got to go out and go through a lot of the the JTAC training with our guys in the building because we've got our own we call it AOD department that trains all of our JTACs and FACs. We have like TACP school where they go, and that's where they get their initial training out in 21 Palms and San Diego, and then AOD is where they go to get the course where they go to be arrows, and the arrows are the Marines that we send out with the battalions to be that air-to-ground liaison or the ground-to-air liaison, and then yeah, and then they're in charge of all of the. They've got a couple more facts that go with the battalion, and they're in charge of all the JTACs as well. Hmm. I think so. I don't remember. I don't. Nope. That I got that from the directory, so you can just tell them, yeah, you got it off the yeah, McKeats. I don't know if you guys call it that or not, but we have like our own little internal network. Do you call it the nipper? Yeah. Yeah. So on I mean the nipper is just like secure internet, but McKeats is like our SharePoint basically. Um so Intel Link is literally just a website you can get to that has all that stuff. You can only get it through the SIPR, so the SIPR is like the network. I don't know how to explain that. Yeah, the Nipper is not a place, but Intel Link is a place. Yeah. Yep. Yep. I don't know how to use words, man. uh, yeah, welcome to the club. I'm trying to figure out how to get back to Las Vegas right now. I don't have enough brain cells to freaking do anything else. If they did, I'm too dumb to know how to use it. Yeah, I haven't even played with it. Yeah, I mean it'll fly your a route for you, but it won't fly you to a runway. Yeah. Yeah. One thing that we do is we keep track of like the kill chain, you know. So like from the time that you say stand by for game plan 9 line till ordnance is on the deck is an important thing. So we'll like, hey, this 9 line took 9 minutes for us to execute, or that one, whatever. Like, because you want to figure out like where you were efficient, where you weren't. So like when the guys check in with you, you're the last thing you say in like the situation update, whether you gave them the suck or not, is like, get your sensor in this vicinity and look for this, and that gets the ball rolling. And then um, you can tell if you're talking to like a really proficient dude, because he'll say, hey, I don't see that, but I do see this, or hey, like, I know that bomb went long, but I've got the target, and that way like you can keep the ball rolling and he'll help you out. Yeah, yeah, exactly. So every transmission of yours ends with stand by to do blank, or stay when ready for blank, or directive do this, because you're driving the pace for everything, and you've got it all briefcase and ready to go. So like you're really just waiting on them. Yeah, yeah, sure. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And as a controller, you're gonna want to do that. Go slow at first, see how proficient the guy is, and then allow it to the pace to increase based off how well you guys are working together. Because there are some guys that you got to get your training out, right? If you shotgun them when they first get there and they're not proficient, all they're really doing is just screwing up your training. Um, I mean, any of the guys can jump in and do it. And like I said, like, you're the one driving the pace, so um, stand by for this, say when ready for this, and then any of the guys will be able to jump in and bang it out. Mhm. Yeah, yeah, sure. And you've got a good opportunity to help guys out with that kind of stuff. I would like, when we started doing it in the squadron, we just used TRPs for line 6. So I would literally just say TRP 1, and that way they don't have to put a grid in. They already have it in the jets. They read back TRP 1, because in VR it's not fun to have to write things down, and that's where you're going to get a lot of that friction. It's You really have to want to. You really have to be creative. There's a couple different ways you can do it. There's like these tablets that you can write on, and it shows you in the screen what you're writing. Some guys peek underneath, but um, I would just keep it simple. Give them TRPs and use that. Like that objective area we just worked, you could use one grid, and we could do bomb on coordinate GBU-12s there. Yeah, yeah. But like I wouldn't expect anyone to do what we did where we went MIR to CAS. Things like the check-in, like just keep it simple, and because it if you tell me like go to the coordination altitude, like I'll be like what the like what are we doing right now? What is this? You know, and like you're gonna lose guys. So if you just tell me, hey, go to Angels 14, Block 16, all day. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. That's not fun. CS-isms, man. CS-isms. The good thing about this, man, is like you can get as creative as you want. Like you say, hey, I got trucks out here with like nuclear weapons, and like like you can make up whatever you want, any scenario you want, and get creative with it, and that's when it starts getting fun. Start doing combined attacks. Like I'm gonna run Nickel from the northeast, and I'm gonna run you from the northwest. Like fists, you're gonna be 2 minutes behind Nickel, and put together this big orchestrated attack with 4 aircrafts dropping different bombs on the same target area, and then run them all. No, no, no. It's fun, man. But get more guys to go do it. So it just has to be. Yeah, yeah. Where I'm going right now. I'm not familiar with Knitter at all. Taxiway. Luckily I landed. They're not a squadron. They were 251, then they were the A10 squadron, and then they didn't have enough participation, and guys had a lot of responsibilities out in the real world, so they disbanded the Warthog squadron and kind of just kept the placeholder using 251. A couple of guys are around, but yeah, they're not like a squadron contributing as a squadron. Yeah, it's just a placeholder. If you want to do some rotoring stuff, man, we can get weird with some helicopters. Uh, yeah, I mean it's just fun. I mean we can do it with the Huey with rockets and guns. Um, yeah, we can do 9 lines, so we can do that. Right shoulder, right pull. I don't know how the Air Force does it, but did he say that for real? That's hilarious. Submarine thing. So how would you tell him? So is it only you only say that kind of pull for helicopters, or you don't do it for jets, or? Oh, oh, I guess yeah. I guess that kind of makes sense.